deep in the peaceful clearing of Willow Pond lived a young turtle named Toby. He had a shiny green shell, bright, curious eyes, and the smallest legs in the entire forest. Every morning, Toby admired the other animals as they zoomed past him: rabbits leaping, deer galloping, squirrels darting up trees. "I wish I could move as fast as they do," Toby sighed one sunny morning. His best friend, a gentle frog named Leela, smiled kindly. "You don't have to be fast to be special, Toby. You just have to keep going." But Toby wasn't sure. Whenever there was a game or race, he was always the last to finish. The others didn't mean to tease him, but their words still stung. "Come on, Toby. Hurry up. You'll miss lunch again. Maybe next time you'll grow rocket legs." Toby laughed along, but deep down he felt small, smaller than even his tiny legs. The big forest race one day, the animals gathered around the oak tree. The wise owl, Professor Hoot, had exciting news. "Tomorrow," he announced, "we will hold the great forest race. It's not just about speed, it's about finishing what you start. Whoever completes the race will earn a medal of courage." Everyone cheered. The fox grinned. The rabbits twitched their ears eagerly. Even the little chipmunks began practicing tiny sprints. Toby's heart thumped. "A race about courage," he whispered. "Maybe I could try." Lila clapped her webbed hands. "Yes, Toby, you should join. You're brave and steady. Just keep going until the end." Toby took a deep breath. "All right," he said softly. "I'll do it." The start line the next morning, the forest buzzed with excitement. The race path twisted through meadows, crossed a stream, and ended at the Golden Rock near the sunflower field. At the start line, Toby stood beside the others. The fox winked. "Better start now, Toby, you'll need an early head start." The animals laughed, but Toby only smiled politely. He remembered what Lila had said. Just keep going. Professor Hoot hooted loudly, "Ready, set, go." And they were off. The rabbits bounded ahead, the deer dashed gracefully, and even the hedgehogs scurried faster than Toby could blink. Soon, everyone disappeared into the trees, leaving him alone. Step by step, Toby started slowly, his tiny legs carrying him one careful step at a time. The sun climbed higher, and sweat glistened on his shell. "Step, rest, step again," he whispered. "Don't stop." At the meadow's edge, he saw the squirrel family struggling to lift a heavy branch off their path. Toby waddled over. "Need help?" he asked. The squirrels giggled. You're too slow to lift this." But Toby smiled. Slow doesn't mean weak. He pushed his strong shell under the branch and used all his strength. With a grunt, he lifted it just enough for the squirrels to roll it aside. "Wow, Toby, you did it!" they cheered. He nodded. "Slow and steady gets the job done." The squirrels raced ahead, but Toby didn't mind. Helping felt better than winning. The river crossing a little later, Toby reached the river. The stepping stones were slippery, and most animals had already crossed. He placed one foot carefully after another. Halfway across, a duckling cried, "Help! My wings stuck between rocks." Toby didn't think twice. He leaned down, nudged the rock gently with his sturdy shell, and freed the duckling. "Thank you," quacked the duckling. "Aren't you going to finish the race?" "I am," Toby said with a grin. "Just taking my time." By the time he reached the far bank, the shadows were growing long. But Toby didn't give up. The last stretch, when he finally reached the sunflower field, the finish line shimmered in the golden light. Most of the animals were already resting, sipping berry juice, and chatting. Professor Hoot spotted Toby and raised his wings. "Look, everyone. Toby's still going." The animals turned. The fox gasped, "He's still in the race." The deer whispered, "He didn't quit." Step by step, Toby crossed the last few meters. His legs trembled, his breath came slow, but his eyes shone with pride. As his shell touched the finish line, the forest erupted in cheers. Lila hopped up and down. "You did it, Toby. You finished." The fox lowered his head. "You beat us all in spirit," he admitted. "We rushed and stopped when it was hard. You kept going." Professor Hoot placed a shiny medal around Toby's neck. It read, "For courage, patience, and heart." The lesson that night, under a sky full of stars, Toby sat beside Lila at the pond. Fireflies twinkled on the water like tiny lanterns. "Lila," he said softly, "I thought being slow made me weak. But now I see it just means I move differently. And that's okay." Lila smiled. "The forest doesn't need everyone to be fast. It needs hearts that never give up, like yours." Toby looked at his reflection in the pond. His shell glowed in the moonlight, and for the first time, he didn't wish to be anyone else. From that day on, whenever a new challenge appeared, Toby whispered his motto, "Step by step, I'll get there." And somehow, he always did.